What are we hoping for? I was just going to say, raiders. Nice. 20 of them. The raider, Gustav the Red, is a leader. Where should we run to? Let's run to there. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a tier 2 crossbow there, which is a little scary. Now, bearing in mind the 2 archers are going to go for that bit of high ground. They've got heater shields out, so we might take a bit of marksman fire here. I want to get my polearm lads on that bit of section of wall there ASAP. And then they can reap those marksmen. Oh, this armor, it's just regular basic mail with the bone plating. But yeah, it's like you could almost be forgiven it. You might think it might look almost like a legendary. But it is not. Glad to see these nerds are coming towards us. Hello, hello. Hedge Knight. Okay, no legendary item. That helmet is nice. It's a nice hat. Why didn't he shoot? Oh yeah, the banner lad, Martin. We gave him the extra fur padding because he has so little range defense. And he does, it seems as though he tends to eat every crossbow that gets shot at him. And it's befitting of the leader of this warband, although technically Mizuma is probably, should be considered the leader because he's the chosen of Davkul. See, quite cleverly now they are blocking those squares. You're right, they have stopped shooting at him. I wonder if it's... Oh! Lost freeze! Just a casual, quick shot, headshot. That had to be a super low chance. That was really lucky. A 43% chance, not bad. Did I give him... I did not give him bullseye. Interesting. So Jolly Rogers can stab there, but he is very exposed now to that crossbow lad. No fucking rotation. God damn it. Wolfgang has got rotation though, doesn't he? He does. I gotta stay put then. Nice. Righto, 1 down, 2 down, 18 to go. That Hedge Knight's gonna act before our guys get to act. Someone's getting bonked. I kinda hope it's Wolfgang because he's gonna rotate out anyway. What I don't want is a crushed hand or broken elbow on my dagger lad. It's that dagger lad's job to kill this Hedge Knight ASAP. Indeed, Jumas. Yeah, I misleveled both of them. No, how do you miss that second attack? Ow! I'd get fucking stabbed, nerd. Mazuma, you friggin' Chad. Taunting the enemy. I'm so glad I've started including tanks in my builds. If I think back to the Season 23 where we had no tanks, I mean, for the fights where it went well, it went really well. You just blow the enemy away. But in the tougher fights, the lack of at least 1 or 2 tanks made things a lot harder. How does that break ribs, man? That was like 20% of his total hit points. Bad luck. I kind of wish Taunt would confer a defense malice on the person who's taunted. And it kind of makes sense, you know, like a taunted target would lower their guard down. I wonder if that would make Taunt too strong. Taunt doesn't really need the buff. Also, I wonder if you taunt him and he then gets stunned, Taunt would still work. I'm fairly sure that's how it works. Do bandit leaders, they don't count as champions? No, they don't. I think just for purposes of the bounty payment. I'm pretty sure they don't. Let him get away. What the hell? Stabbing. Owie. What the fuck? 95 miss. No, lads. The scary thing about that fighting spear, it's not gonna miss. Ain't gonna miss. Nice. You're so late in your game, but what day in the campaign are you at? Because I'm starting to realize I haven't gotten rotation early enough in my builds. 600 day-ish. Wow. Yeah, that is pretty late. I mean, I just naturally find that I have the lads waiting to come in because in the beginning I tend to just hire whatever bodies I can and I just turn them into goons. And then the goons get replaced, so naturally I have replacements. So his body armor is crap, but it is worth selling, I suppose. Oh, and the game crashed. Damn it. I have to redo that fight. I've been getting more crashes these days since this recent update. I've verified integrity of game files, still. Do you feel your late game brothers don't need rotation? No, everyone needs rotation. On my one particular tank guy, I didn't take rotation because his destiny is to hold the northern flank in the Black Monolith fight and eventually die, so he's going to be off by himself. This is Mizuma, so he doesn't have rotation. Everybody else, at least on the front line, has to have rotation. And then like your great sword guys, your polearm guys. Yeah, it was when doing a weapon change. I wonder if it's that weapon swap mod that's causing it. Indeed, rotation saves lives. Truer words were never said. Forward. Send you two to the bottom there, so then you can top. Just hide bravely in that bush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The mod's absolutely worth keeping. I'm not getting rid of my weapon swapping mod. The occasional crash is a pain in the ass, but if it means I don't have to open inventory, click on weapon, close inventory, like some sort of savage. Ugh. Ow! Oh, that actually hurts. I was in the gym today and I was doing upper body, so after all the bench pressing I was doing, my chest is so sore just from sneezing now. Maybe that's just the old man thing. Just sneezing hurts. That lad, target number 1. I can get him. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. We've secured that spot. Yeah. Miss, please miss, Mr. Tier 2 crossbowman. No! Casual decapitation. So even though we don't actually have the terrain in our favor like we did in the last fight, this has worked out better actually. When I first heard of these fortifications, I immediately thought of the worst, but it's kind of worked out for the better with the way the AI plays it. It kind of makes it easier. You don't have to deal with all of their forces at once. Now, if Sparrow moves forward and taunts that marksman, then he can't rotate out. So we'll actually do that. But he doesn't have taunt. No, double decapitation. Triple kill for Wolfgang. Not bad for a beggar. Don't forget, he was a beggar who converted to being a cultist. Sorry, Sparrow. Shit, didn't think about that. Is that Venthorn or Stobbie up there? It's Venthorn. Good dodging, Venthorn. I do worry about this hedge knight though. Ow! Stunned him, fuck's sake. Yes, flee. Wolfgang has done work this fight. There we go. I was going to say, I hope Venthorn has enough fatigue for an AoE swing. That's set up beautifully for him there. No good shots here though. Oh, Wolfgang!
Woo! You know he did.
Triple kill, triple decapitation. It's gonna take a while before I get tired of seeing that. Absolutely MVP of this fight. It's also a reminder that when you're starting a campaign, I think one of the most worthwhile things doing is you identify who your best fighters are straight away, and you kind of make them polearm guys, because the polearm lads are super value early on. I mean, they stay value early on, but I mean, like, you know, out of your starting group, you identify who has the highest melee skill. They stay comparatively safe on the back line as a polearm user. The bullhooks are not that hard to get your hands on either. Pikes, rather, with a +10 chance to hit. With my ranged lads, I tend to take quick hands and pick up javelins as soon as I can. If you think in the early game, with your melee fighters, it's all about spears. And people kind of mustn't forget that throwing weapons are basically the spears of the throwing weapon tree, with their +20 chance to hit. I think actually I'll wrap up this episode and we'll do that quick little video where we talk about assigning roles to brothers. It'll be good to do it on stream with everyone watching, because you guys can ask questions in real time. Careful, you're ruining his body armor. Ah, I forgot, I should have used the voice of Davkul to give everybody fatigue. Doesn't matter now. One more stab, here we go. Easy game. Legendaries question mark? No. We did get a nice hat, and we got some decent body armor. 20 out of the 35 that we need. 3 days. Running out of time, actually. We've got to better get a move on. Ugh, I don't want to fight in a swamp at all. I have no intention fighting in a swamp. What's in here? It's a forest fight. We can try it. Camp overnight. But if that's undead in the forest, it could be very hard to get a hold of the Necromancer. I hope it's more bandits. The bandits is the most profitable. 2 days, we better get back. Come on. There we go. We'll actually save though, because if this is a scary one. Let's see, setup wise, I think the setup we had was totally fine. Inco the Greatsword Lad. Do we think we can replace him with Jumis? 11, 11, 11. So we've got all of our low level lads in here. .60 accuracy. The 77 fatigue is nice, but just a regular pike hit is probably fine. Actually, didn't we have reinforced armor kicking about? Anyway, minus 40, minus 42. That's way better. That's a lot of zombies. I hope it's Wiedergangers, Fallen Heroes and Nachtseers. I'm really hoping there's no ghosts in this. But as ever, we have to go charging forward. Okay, double Necromancer. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we can't hit the Necromancers from that range. So this is going to be a pretty brutal fight. If we go, put you there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be bad. It's going to be very, very bad. The only saving grace is the fact that Ostfries will be able to hit the Necromancer from here. This is why I so desperately want to have 2 crossbow and 2 hunting bow guys. The hunting bow guys are so much better at killing Necromancers. It's just insane. If it wasn't for the extra AP cost of moving on the forest floor, we could have gone 4 squares forward and gotten in range of that Necromancer. And the other Necromancer's to the north. Six ghosts. Not that bad. We can deal with that. Wait, he can shoot 8 tiles, can't he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still, Jumis needs to move out though. Itchy nose. Interesting, it seems like the ghosts are affected by the AP cost. Actually, no, they wouldn't be affected by the AP cost. That is because just, well, the zombies are, and the zombies would normally have made contact. Oof. Big oof indeed. Okay, 27 turns, 1 turn. So what we're going to do here is Jumis moves there. Ostfries moves up, starts taking aim shots at that Necromancer. You have to wait. These lads kind of have to go off on their own tangent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I get my crossbowman there, which should be doable, it kind of leaves Wolfgang. Ugh. Where was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, clutch. 37% chance, nailed it. Now if these zombies get in there before Jumas moves forward, that's a big problem for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crossbow needs to be here, so Mazuma needs to be there. No, this is a problem. I don't think a zombie can get to that spot now. It means Ostfriesler has to shoot from max range. This is bad. Bad, bad, bad. It's a fight we can win if we have all of our best fighters, though. There is no empty space. We would have to try to create one. What's the percentage chance? It's like 10% chance to hit. 52% chance. Okay. That sucks. Now, because of the terrain, I've had to spread my lads out so much. And I can't move to get in range 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only... Ash, thanks for following, you bloody peasant. Right, 4 ghosts left. And now the fallen heroes are starting to get 13% chance. It's going to take so long to kill that Necromancer. Clutch, Stobbie. Oh, clutch, Sparrow. Down to 2 ghosts. We still have a very big Necromancer problem though. I don't think this fight is particularly doable though. If it wasn't in a forest, it would be much more doable. It's almost entirely the fact that it's in a forest that's making this a huge problem. Well done, lads. Ghosts taken care of. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got a clear shot too. If we're lucky, that fallen hero goes to that spot. You see the AI wants to go there. It's not that stupid. Okay, that is a problem. Fucking hell now. Sparrow 4 is panicking and I can't get Marden in range. Marden's just dead this turn anyway, so... Zombie nibble, ouchie. The Katal dagger is pretty spectacular against these unarmored zombies once we get through their little bit of body armor. So Marden needs to dodge away here. Quick hands the shield and then yoink away. 28, that's 20, so he'll have 8 hit points left. Sparrow 4 has got to survive one more turn. 182 armor, that's not a lot. Sake. Come on. No. Woo. Another bonus of the tanks. Very hard to hit. 13%, 15%. Here we go, Ostfreeze. Easy shot. Nope. Really? Come on. He's got quick hands. Why can't he quick hands it? Fucking game's gonna crash, isn't it? Well, quick hands doesn't apply to shields, that's why. The old shields quick hands nerf was one of the biggest nerfs ever. But they had to do it. I get it. It was kind of silly how you would have two-handed lads quick handing between their weapon. Ow! And a shield. What are the chances of him getting hit? I mean, I know he's breaking, but he's got such high defense. So that was bash 22 missed. 80 the puncture. Puncture. What was the chance of him getting hit? 42. Yeah, that's a fair chance. Right, one zombie, one necromancer down, one to go. To be fair, it's a hell of a fight, this. In fact, I think it's way too much. Just a pity it's in the forest, and we don't have Pathfinder. But Stobbie, you should take Pathfinder. Come on, give me a fight that isn't... Let's go to Crumble Shelter. We'll have to come back to that once we have both of our warbow users. Fuck, are we gonna have time? I hope so. Both the warbow lads. Both leveled up. Or at least like level 7. We should be fine then. Finish this. Race into... well, I don't think actually we're gonna make it. We're still gonna have to hit the other cities. I think we're not gonna be able to make this mission in time. It's a pity. Well, there's the other warbow we need for our second archer once we find him. Gentlemen, charge. Let's give it the old charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, donkey. I'm okay. Kettleman, the Ashen Prince. If I can see his icon, I don't know if he's going to be a champion or not. I hope he counts as a champion. Ouchie. At least Kratok should make short work of that raider who's not wearing a helmet. Always marvel at these raiders who choose to not wear helmets. Very brave, but very unwise. See how Martin gets hit by everything ranged. God damn it. 60%, fair enough. Not too high of a chance. Trying to hit the Master Archer with one of your own ranged guys. It's a fool's errand. Wolfgang, what's your melee defense? 20. I think it's worth then exposing him to attacks if it means he can attack the Master Archer. So that is what percentage chance? 77, good. So hopefully that'll be effective. It does mean Mazuma has to put himself at a height disadvantage there. Actually, I've got a better idea. Venthorn will go here, then Pebbles Walrus and Wolfgang can just rotate and take turns hitting that Master Archer in the face. Oh, nice shot. Double nice shot, Emery. What a lad. No! Riposte kill. You don't see that very often. That was a one shot to the head with his sword. Turn-based lovers, thanks for the follow, you bloody peasant. The riposte tanks have been chef's kiss. Loved them. There was a time where I was giving my tanks spears because a tier 3 fighting spear, especially a named one, can be quite nice for damage, and holding enemies at bay is also very nice. But when it comes to holding off multiple enemies and doing damage, you can't beat riposte. And especially if you get a tank who's like a godlike tank, and he doesn't really need more than like 70 melee skill, but of course more than that is nice. But with just 70 melee skill, and then when you complete the Kraken and you complete the lightning sword, you're then going to be riposting, and every time you riposte you proc the lightning. Wolf Rao uses 3-headed flail, keeps people in place with a... Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's definitely valuable. But, I mean, how often is the enemy trying to move away? Like, not that often. It does happen, but, you know, not that often, I would say. Well, the spear wall is still useful, we just kind of don't need to do it anymore now. Everyone has melee skill high enough that we can just use whatever weapons we have specialization in, you know? Fucking die. Master Archer scum. We are still going to be saving up for probably 7, maybe 9 fighting spears. And probably the same amount of goblin pokers, which we're going to use for the Kraken. Oh! I mean, in the early game, the spear wall was all about having a weapon that gave us a decent chance for our low melee skill brothers to be able to hit the very dodgy opponents. Oh fuck, I attacked twice. Shit, I should have used Endom. Right, let's get reinforcements over there, sharpish. You're absolutely right, Donkey. It has been a long time coming that the leaders actually carry their tier 3 spears. It used to be you had to spend, I mean, like you put 3,000 gold for a tier 3 spear. It has its downsides because the spears are actually pretty damn threatening. They damn near never miss. What am I doing? I should have moved forward and thrown my axes. Yeah, around 3,000. That's what I remember as well. It's not uncommon to see the spears go for like 4,500. Wolfgang, man, so impressive. It's a pity I gave him light armor specialization. That's probably been, you know, a big lesson from this campaign. Is that someone like Wolfgang, I started him off. I did the calculations on how much fatigue he'd have if I gave him heavy armor, and I decided no, it wouldn't be enough fatigue, but yeah, absolutely, Donkey. People tend to think that, you know, your dagger guys will be useless against undead. That's not the case at all. I mean, sure, it's piercing weaponry, but if you're using the armor bypass skill, they are lethal. And I haven't even used my dagger guys particularly well. I've almost entirely just been using the rondelles. I haven't utilized the Catal daggers properly at all. But that's been another good lesson, is that we need to prioritize fighting groups of snakes whenever we can, groups of Ifrit whenever we can, and right from the beginning I could have made much more of an effort to make the AoE grenades, which I think are one of the keys to using the Catal. I mean, nets as well. And that's so much cheaper than the throwing weapons, so I think now I should just be filling up on nets pretty much whenever I get them. Whatever money allows, just buy the nets. Good fight. MVP, I think it's going to be Wolfgang again, 320. Oh, look at that Marden, 450. Surprising. Well done, Marden, with the MVP out of nowhere. 2 kills as well. Now let's just race to those cities and see if we can complete the patrol before we run out of time. I doubt it very much. Did the duelist carry nets? Oh, damn, this contract. Frustrating. Now we're out of food, just to cap things off. Hopefully this city is paying a good price. It sure is. That's awesome, we got that warbow. Absolutely awesome. Do I want the Great Axe? I don't want the Great Axe. Fighting Spear we're going to keep. So even though we didn't get the extra pay, we're still making a fortune. That was profitable. Give me all your nets. All your nets all belong to us. All your fish all belong to us. Man, this money, easy come, easy go, eh? Nice 3 skull contract. This lad would need to be dumb, so no. Fisherman can be converted, that's nice. But not quite. Oh no. Nope. Nope. Arguably it would be overpowered, but imagine if you could get your recruiter and then set parameters for the kind of brothers you want, and then like send him off into the world, and then I don't know, like once a month or once a week he comes back and he shows you a couple of recruits. Hunt down Barbarian King and his war host. We have a couple of guys under level 11, so hunting Barbarian King is too dangerous. The escort mission is tempting. We'll see which city it's going to. So the delivery is Schweikopf and Tannenweiler. Tannenweiler and Schweikopf. Tannenweiler has a Fletcher, so there's a chance there for legendary bow. Where's Schweikopf? Outside Schneeberg. Schweikopf. Armor and taxidermist, a chance of legendary armor. Let's take the mission to Tannenweiler. Now I was reminded that I need to click accept actually, otherwise the tattoos don't take effect. Facial tattoos. Tattoos for everyone. Except you indebted. Don't ask why. No reason in particular. Also, don't ask questions as to why you guys don't get sent into battle and why you don't get any gear. You may have heard rumors of men being sacrificed, but it's all fake news. So a couple of the men get into it over the religious differences. Oh god, who cares? How come you got so many cities places? Random. What? What do you mean? This is, if you have all of the DLCs, then this is how many cities you have. Because it adds the northern cities and then the southern cities as well. Is it partly randomized? Maybe it's partly randomized. I could well be wrong. Well supplied, but no legendary bow. It is very rare, but it does happen. A well supplied city with a Fletcher can give you a legendary bow. It does happen. Nah. Okay, Roderick would need to be dumb. Nope. Casimir, nope. Maybe try my map seed and see what you get. Move to the Fallen Star? No, thank you. I have no intention of fighting southern armies. Webnecks? Absolutely. I'll kill some spiders for you. And we can keep checking these ruins. Occasionally we might even find a champion in there. Oh, brigands. How many? Only 12. Alright, oh, here they are. Okay lads, you should all know the spider killing protocol by now. This grizzly backstabber is going to annihilate these spiders. That's my prediction. Great sword lad, let's go, not battle forge, let's go berserk. Mace user, nope. free up the fatigue. New bit of armor. Oh, +1. Oh. If he keeps rolling +1 like that, we're going to have to replace him. Although, for this one, if I had hung on to more jagged pikes, that would have been a good idea. Right. Yes, that's fine. Who's got the antidote? I know, there we go, we have some antidote here. That could be a lifesaver in this mission. Dodge! Get the spoders. I think we're okay here. We need another frontline lad to go that side. Kratox gonna have to go out there. To be fair, it is a lot of spiders. It's a pretty frustrating use of AP, and I don't like that Jumas is out there between the spiders. That's no good. Stay where you are, Mazuma. That's the problem, though. Is the duelist worth? It's a complicated question. Depends. Depends on the stats of the duelist. The thing is, in my mind at least, if I'm comparing a duelist to anything, I'm comparing it to a two-handed weapon user. So the duelists are good at doing overwhelming damage to single targets. And your best weapons for duelist would be, for various reasons, cleaver for the bleed, axes for the headshot damage, and maces for the armor pierce. Named Orc Cleaver, that would be pretty nasty. Yeah, that would be really good. But then you would need a brother with Iron Lungs, because that Orc Cleaver is incredibly heavy. The thing is though, look at how well my dagger lads have done. Is that duelist guy going to outperform these dagger guys? And he got the old trait, yeah, so he's going to have no fatigue. Unfortunate. Nice one. Okay, so that frees up my ranged lad. Ah, the noble throwing weapons. I've missed them. I will say that the named ranged weapons are super rare. Irritatingly, the most common ranged weapons are throwing weapons when it comes to legendaries, and they seem to be the least useful. Now I'm glad I kept the three-headed flail. Totally worth it for these snakes. Snakes, spiders. As you all can see, I'm somewhat of a naturalist. I mean, I know the difference between snakes and spiders. I'm practically David Attenborough. I mean, to be fair, I totally get it why you have to tightly limit the increased stats on the ranged weapons. It's because, you know, it's because they're ranged weapons. And they can output their damage without the enemy being able to answer it. But I hope we can all remember that incredible two-handed Warhammer we had. That thing was a weapon of dreams. Well done, lads. Great performance. I feel like the best legendary throwing weapon you could hope for would be legendary javelins that have increased armor pierce. Because they have 40 at base. Let's imagine you get one that has like, I don't know, extra 15, so 55. You then get Duelist to take that armor pierce up to 80. And then you do what, 40 to 70 with 80% armor pierce? Holy shit. Yeah, but the barb weapons generally have lower base stats, don't they? They're just better at destroying armor. Four-famed hammer. I mean, I think the general rule is whatever weapon type you've chosen to not incorporate into your strategy is the one that you'll get flooded with legendary weapons for. Like with my peasants, I've got 4 legendary two-handed flails, and I'm not using two-handed flails. The game knows. I know it knows. Well, not no one. I do. I'm a nerd. I mean, already the only lad we had who was equipped as a two-handed flail user, we allowed him to die. We gave it a chance. We made an experiment with two-handed flails. I already kind of suspected they were going to be crap, but until you actually try something yourself. But yeah, I think everyone was expecting the two-handed flails to be a bit caca-poo-poo. Let's see, quick caravan run. Max roll, two-handed axe was there and I couldn't afford it. Oh yeah. Thief, like, I mean, that early on, I tried to not even look at the legendary weapons because it just makes me sad. I mean, what, we 350 days in now, 337 days in. And I'm only just starting to have the kind of disposable income where I can conceivably buy a legendary. And even then, 12,000, a touch on the low side. Come, give me a nice tip. Let's see. Skirmish against goblins. Nope. 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 Airwald, please be dumb. Nope. Nope. No. No. God, it's a city of losers. Well, Michelangelo, if you're ever going to use the two-handed hammers against that type of undead, that is the time to use them. I have fond memories of one-shotting high-level enemy undead. If you have Battle Fury, Bloodlust active, Battle Fury Bloodlust, whatever it's called. With the Warhammer and you roll high, you can one-shot legionaries. Okay, so 11, 11, 11, 13, 7, 6, 5, 5. Let's keep the grinding. So we'll take actual missions wherever we can, ideally patrol missions, but let's just keep on doing ruins. Tannenweiler, we just came from there. 2 days to the east. Fine. No. Remember, we are looking for someone that's got melee skill. That's a nice max roll. That's nice fatigue. Borderline. So, 28 with gifted. 28 plus 5 is 32 melee defense. That's not bad. 59 and 1 star. Oh, but is he irrational? He's a pessimist. That's fine. He's got nice fatigue. He can wear heavy armor. He could be Wolfgang's replacement as a heavy armor polearm user. We've got a mace, shieldbreaker. We've got our 2 greatsword lads. Who are my long-term potential frontline guys? It's the 2 tanks, the 2 dagger guys, the 1 mace lad, the 2 greatsword lads, which are there and there. I've got a shield breaker. I still need another shield breaker, I think. I think this lad's our shield breaker. Where is he? Gerald. Polearm, mace, greatsword, greatsword. Just hope he converts. Cool, so I've got Salles now on the front line, although technically, yeah, to him. 1, 2, 3, 4 more Salles needed. And as far as noble mail, we need 4 for the archers, 1 for the bannermen, and 2, that's 7 noble mail. Or legendary light mails. It's going to take some finding. Vacated dwelling, somewhere to the southeast. Hour and 2 minutes. Okay, last mission for tonight. But surely there's no way they attack us. Okay, YouTube folks, hang on a sec. Tomorrow we'll take on this stupid fight. These bloody orcs attacking us in a bloody swamp. Dumbasses.